Hi, I'm Paul. Welcome to my messy workshop. Today we're going to try something just a little different. I've got a furniture repair I've got to make. It's the chair I used when I sit at the computer. I really like this chair, but it's falling apart. So something a little different. We're going to repair a piece of furniture, so stick around and let's see how we do it. Well, this is a chair. We use it at a computer desk. And I put this chair together from a kit. And I did that probably 15, 16 years ago. And from time to time, the legs get loose. You can see the play in that leg, and this one's even worse. And I've tightened it up and tightened it up to the point that it won't tighten up anymore. So now I have to get to a more extreme measure. So I'm going to take this apart and repair it. Before I do, I'll show you what the problem is. This plate is supposed to hold these legs in position, but over time these holes have elongated and they just don't hold as good as they used to. Another problem is, you can see right here, there is a bolt that attaches to a screw it's half lag screw and half threads. I forget what they're called, but anyway, it has one. Each leg has one of those that goes back in. Well, over the years, by tightening that, the lag bolt part has stripped out in the legs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this all apart. I'm going to remove those lag screws from the leg. I'm going to reinsert them, and I'm going to use polyurethane glue down in the hole to hold those in place. After they dry, I'm going to plug the holes that these screws go in and drill new holes and reattach everything, and hopefully it'll be good for another 15 years. So stick around, I'll take this apart and I'll show you what I'm up against. Well, I have the legs off of the chair. This is what it's supposed to look like. The lag bolt portion, I've got one taken out here. The part that looks like a lag bolt is into the leg of the chair. The part that looks like a nut goes on it goes into the rest of the chair. If you notice, all of the lag part of this bolt is in the leg compared to this one. And you can see that the lag portion is pulling out. It's pulled out probably 3/8 of an inch. So we need to remove these, and we're going to put polyurethane glue in there, put them back in, and hopefully that's going to hold them. Now the way you take one of these out is you put two nuts on. And you tighten them together. And you tighten them really tight. And then you put a wrench on the outer one that you just put in, and it unscrews the bolt right out of there. You can see the old wood fibers are still attached to it. And there it is, and there's the hole. And then to get these nuts off of here, you just put a wrench on there, a wrench on here, and loosen them and take them off. And there we have the bolt. Now I'll clean those threads off. So I'm going to do that to the rest of the legs and get them prepared for gluing, and then I'll be back. Two of the legs were worse than the other two as far as the bolt pulling out of them. And I thought I'd just be able to take some urethane glue and put in there and have that hold, but the holes were just too big. So what I did is I drilled them out to a 1/2 inch, and I put a 1/2 inch, glued a 1/2 inch dowel in there. And then what I'll do is I'll drill a hole in here. These are called hanger bolts, by the way, I finally remembered. And I'll screw the hanger bolt in the hole. Now, on all these, when I put them back together, I'm going to coat the threads with urethane glue just to give them that extra grab that these need. Also, what I've done is the holes on the bottom here, where the screws go that hold the plate on, they were kind of elongated too. So what I've done is I've drilled those out to 1/4 inch. I put a 1/4 inch dowel in, and then I'll just re-drill the holes. Here's one of the legs where I put the dowel in and then drilled a hole, put the hanger bolt back in. I'm just waiting for I put polyurethane glue in it. This is the stuff I used, and I've had really, really good luck with this stuff. I've used it on a couple projects, and when you glue stuff with this, it's there to stay. I have another one right here. This is one of the ones that the hole wasn't too bad, so all I did was shoot some polyurethane glue in there and tighten it down. So I'm going to let these sit overnight, dry real well, and then I can put them back in the chair. Well, all of our legs are glued up. The hanger bolts are polyurethaned into them, so they're set nice. I've got all of the holes plugged in the legs so I can drill new holes for the plate. So the next step is to put the legs back on the chair, and you put the leg in, then a washer, then a nut, and once you get it in there, you snug it up. And we'll do that with all 4 legs. Well, we've got all the legs attached. The next step is to install this security plate. What it does, it ties the base and all the legs together. I'm going to screw it to the base, and then I'm going to drill new holes in each leg and attach it to each leg. Well, there is my computer chair, good as new. Very solid. The legs are solid. I can put it back to use, and it should last a good long time. Well, thanks for watching my video. Again, like I said, this is something a little different. I've never tackled a furniture repair on a video before. I'm going to put a link down below on where to get this PL urethane adhesive. It's really good stuff. It's called PL Premium Polyurethane Construction Adhesive, and like I said, I'll put a link down below. I use it quite a bit. Well, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Give me a thumbs up, share this with your friends that you think might be interested. I sure appreciate your stopping by, and until next time, I think I got to clean up my workshop.